Hi, today we're gonna try some Indian food. This is takeout. This is literally not a takeout. This is the food that I had the Indian restaurant send me over. Okay, what I got are garlic naans. Let's see what it looks like because it smells really good already. So let's take it out. I hope it's not burnt because sometimes restaurants they really gave like burnt naans or a chapati, which tastes really bitter. But today on my receipt, you know, they have printed out my request, which was no burnt naan. I hope that they really follow through. They really did obey my request and not. I'm kind of nervous. Let's see if this is a really good, authentic, really genuine, legit restaurant, alright? Can you guys see? Wow! It doesn't really look, you know, burnt or anything. You can see that. This package has multiple ones, and yeah, and it looks a lot better in broad daylight. Okay, so just gonna put it aside and drink some water first. I'm totally running out of my sparkling water. Okay, so now I have another, first let me finish my staple, saffron rice. Okay, so it looks totally different from I remembered. Yeah, it's pretty yellow, but with some basmati rice, I think. But smells really fragrant. And finally, I have my main course, which is what is? Oh no, they have cheese on it. Smells really sweet because they have a lot of like cheese and sweet tasting vegetables. Okay, you know what? I sounded totally a little bit slow and retarded because I'm so hungry and my blood sugar level just hit so low because I went to work this morning and I haven't been eating until now. It's 1:00 p.m. So it's really, you know, for lunch I just want to have a vegan dish, so I don't want this cheese, you know, to ruin my vegan determination. So I'm just trying to take those out. I didn't know these aren't vegan. I just, you know, checked out my takeout or ordering online apps, and it appeared that this one is vegan, but it turned out it's not. But it's fine. They didn't really have a lot of cheese floating on top, so I am taking the extra time. Hope it tastes really good because I really don't. You know, have you guys seen Cowspiracy or like Earthling stuff? You know, yeah, and just the dairy industry around the world, I think, it's alike, you know, very bad for your health. So the first one I'm gonna try is definitely veggies because I love veggies. So this one is, can you tell what it is? I guess it is tomato. spicy. So I'm gonna have some rice. I'm really hungry. This one has carrot, green beans, peas, onions, tomatoes, cauliflowers. Making a stew. So my garlic naans. Smells really garlicky. You might wondering what I was doing. Something got stuck in between my teeth. I'm just trying to get it out. I think this is done. This one is a little bit sweet and spicy. Has lots of veggies. I hope this one meal is vegan enough. I think I'm a flexible vegan. Because I believe in my transitioning phase. I can never be a vegan all of a sudden or straight away. I think it just takes steps. Coriander. Oh, this one's really spicy. I'm gonna have to use this napkin. So if you're lonely, just join me. You know, go grab yourself something. And we can sit, we can talk. You know, sometimes you just crave Indian food. Even though I know a lot of horrible things have really happened in India, but Indian food is one of the best in the world. I remember when I studied in Australia, I used to love to carry a samosa that I just randomly bought from a street vendor, an Indian street vendor, and just kept walking and eating at the same time. And it really attracted the eyes of a lot of Indians. Probably they were thinking, Wow, these girls really love Indian food. This Chinese looking girl carrying Indian food. I totally think doing mukbang is really a great thing because it made me feel not lonely anymore. You guys might wondering why I only order like one dish, one vegetables, because I'm poor. I'm literally not a rich person in Beijing. And the other day, I just randomly saw on a YouTube video that had all this data published about how much percentage of spending of earning was spent on food in all these different countries. In Japan, it was 13.9%, but in China, it's like more than 25%. So I was really kind of taken aback, knowing how much the gap was between China and other developed countries, in the world. Because I've always been living in Beijing ever since I was born, so I sort of thought China was kind of developed country, but ever since I checked out that data, I was kind of like shocked and a little taken aback. Knowing the gap, because I'm too poor, so I can't really do a mukbang like people in other nations, like in South Korea or in America, buying a whole lot of a wide variety of dishes and just sit down, pick out on those foods. I can only buy this, with my salary, with my income. Another now. I think this naan has butter in it. Am I right? Okay, maybe dip the naan in sauce. So obviously, my income is not enough to support a baby. So that's why I'm doing mukbang. Hopefully I can earn a little bit of money here and there. But that's just a wish. I hope this really worked out, but if it doesn't, at least I gotta enjoy good food, right? Spicy. This naan is really filling. Do you think I can finish all of this? These three are really expensive. Let me check. So altogether, including the delivery fee and the packaging cost, altogether, it cost me 134 RMB. And this was, if this was divided by 6, then that would be like 25, more than 25 US dollars. If you're in America, do you think that's expensive? Or if you're in other parts of the world? So this is definitely expensive here in China. When I was having classes with my student, I received 3 phone calls in a row. And I was so harassed by these phone calls that I had to pick it up. Otherwise, all my students would be like, what is happening? And it was from this restaurant, the delivery guy. I requested them to send this dish over at 2 p.m. by the time I get home. Oh, sorry, 1 p.m. But at the time, when, you know, when I was probably would be home. But they just sent this dish to my home at 12:30 when I was still having classes. It was a close call. I'm blessed the students don't really file a complaint against me. Saying our teachers talk down her mole during class. This was highly unprofessional and was a disrespect for us. So, as a makeup, I stayed late for 20 more minutes after my scheduled class time to do some psychological counseling. Oh, spicy. But I'm pretty happy with the quality of the food. At least it's not too bad. I really had too many shitty takeouts. Yes, it's still good. Oh, I'm getting a little bit starved. Sorry, did I just starve? Stuffed. My stomach is full, but my mouth wants more food. How old do you think I am? Just judging by the look. Have you all finished your meals? I'm almost there. Having one bite left. do this. For ultimate flavor. Oh. This is very satisfying. Oh, in fact, this is a little bit too satisfying. I'm totally stuffed. But do you know what I plan to have for dinner? Dumplings. Pork vegetables dumplings. Yes, I'm gonna make. So I guess I'll just clean up and start making some dumplings. And I will see you guys next time. Very soon, hopefully. Bye.